We're here to recognize and honor 47 years of dedicated service to the fire service, Metro Fire, and the community. And what not a better opportunity or person than Terry Barnes. Woo! Terry's wife Shirley and Bonnie, great friend. And as we were driving over here, Terry told me that he not only had 47 years in the fire service, but 45 years as a heavy equipment operator. So now it makes full sense why we all at Metro Fire know, and Shay could be a testament to this, how well he is with mechanical advantage and fixing stuff, because that's a true heart of old school, right? Understanding that. And Bonnie, thank you for being here. I understand it was your husband, Bob, that introduced Terry 47 years ago to the fire service and encouraged Terry to take his skill set from heavy equipment operator to the fire service. And what great advice. And what great advice did it serve to the public, but to Metro Fire. Right. Thank you very much. It's an honor to introduce Director Cindy Sailors, who she's going to give Terry a resolution on behalf of Metro Fire, and that she has a couple words and would like to read that. So, Cindy.
Hey, thank you, Chief House. Thank you for allowing us this day.
Absolutely.
Yes, I will. So, the Board of Directors of Metro Fire decided to give Terry a resolution. I'm going to step up. It'll take me a second. Here we go, Terry. Commending Terry Barnes, began his service as a reserve firefighter on July 26, 1976, commencing with the Elverta Fire Department, which later merged in the Rio Linda Elverta Fire Department, then to the American River Fire Department, and finally integrating into Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District. And whereas Terry Barnes, demonstrating an unwavering commitment and dedication to community service, generously volunteered nearly 5 decades of his time and expertise, making a profound impact on the organization and the community. He served over a remarkable span of 47 years. And whereas Terry Barnes, in his multifaceted role, served as a firefighter, driver, operator, and mechanic. Notably, he exhibited dedicated care for the cherished Old Betsy, Rio Linda Fire engine, now stationed in Elverta. And whereas Terry Barnes' motivation to volunteer stemmed from a profound sense of duty to community safety, driven by the challenges posed by limited hydrants in Sacramento County. His pride in the community he serves, coupled with his recognition that he lives in the very community he protects, further fueled his commitment. And whereas Terry Barnes' impact extends beyond his day-to-day responsibilities, with pivotal contributions ensuring a reliable water supply on wildland and structure fires. His meticulous attention to the maintenance of firefighting equipment and apparatus, exemplified by his dedication to Old Betsy, showcases his commitment to excellence. And whereas the positive outcome of Terry Barnes' volunteer work is immeasurable, his involvement in various tasks will leave a lasting legacy in the organization and the community he served. Be it further resolved that this foregoing resolution number 2024-01 was passed and adopted on January 11, 2024 by the Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District Board of Directors. Woo! driving Old Betsy. And down here,
I saw that.
Oh, wow. Dedicated, all right. Oh, that's here, dedicated.
so next. Thank you, everyone, for coming today.
This is all for you. So if you didn't hear and you haven't seen, Tim made mention when he hopped up in here, Tim said, look at that. He goes, yeah, that's a 100-year plaque. They finally recognized Old Betsy. He said, no, we're dedicating Old Betsy to you. If you didn't hear, come up and take a look at the plaque because you didn't realize that. Old Betsy is dedicated to you.
Yeah, oh, Betsy.
Absolutely. I do want to recognize Director Wood in the house tonight, Director Clark, and I saw Director Weber. Thank you for attending tonight. Costa, I did see you. Yes, sir. Next, it's my honor to introduce Supervisor Sue Frost for a proclamation.
Thank you.
Sue Frost.
You got it.
Okay, I'm a senior, so. Well, this is overwhelming. When Cindy said, oh, it's just family, she meant it's just family. And so I'm honored and delighted to be here to celebrate Terry, who has been my #1 driver since 2016 when I was elected
Yeah.
for Sacramento County Supervisor. And it was an honor to ride in Old Betsy. Old Betsy's kind of like the Cadillac, but the Old Betsy isn't always cooperative. And Terry would come to the parades. A lot of them were at night in the cold, and he would roll Old Betsy off the trailer, and after the parade, he would drive home in the rain or the cold. After he dropped the supervisor off, who just walked over to her car, he would then drive Old Betsy back and load her up and take her home. And it was a big deal what he did for me, and I don't know if I thanked you enough. I hope you know how much I appreciate it.
Yes, I did.
In the end, in the last few years, Old Betsy started to break down on us, and we ended up on some lonely roads a couple times. And one year, I was so grateful for the fire department who gave me a ride in the parade. Actually, I ended up walking with you guys in the parade, and thanks for letting me go with you. So today we're here to celebrate you, Terry, for your commitment to volunteer service, and that's what my proclamation is about. I'm going to read it because this is really special, and it talks a lot about, it goes to who you are as a person. Terry Barnes, Reserve Firefighter in volunteer service with Sacramento Metro Fire. I'm reading, I'll leave out some of the whereases, okay? Whereas Terry Barnes began his service as a reserve firefighter on July 26, 1976, commencing with the Elverta Fire Department, which later merged into Rio Linda Elverta Fire Department, then to the American River Fire Department, and finally integrating into Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District. And whereas Terry Barnes, demonstrating an unwavering commitment and dedication to community service, generously volunteered nearly 5 decades of his time and expertise, making a profound impact on the organizations and the community he served over this remarkable span of 47 years. Terry Barnes served as a firefighter, driver, operator, mechanic, contributing both on and off emergency incidents. His responsibilities encompassed critical tasks such as ensuring adequate water supply on fires through operating water tenders 116, along with the valuable contributions to vehicle maintenance, fire hose testing, fire engine pump testing. Notably, he exhibited dedicated care for the cherished Old Betsy, Rio Linda Fire Engine, now stationed in Elverta. And Terry Barnes' motivation to volunteer stemmed from a profound sense of duty to community, safety, and driven by the challenges posed by limited hydrants in Sacramento County. His pride in the community he served, coupled with his recognition that he lives in the very community he protects, further fueled the commitment, a highlight to which his service includes leading the Rio Linda Elverta Christmas Parade, driving Sacramento County Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Sue Frost on Old Betsy. And Terry Barnes' impact extends beyond his day-to-day responsibilities, with pivotal contributions ensuring a reliable water supply on wetland and structure fires through the water tender 116. His meticulous attention to the maintenance of firefighting equipment and apparatus, exemplified by his dedicated care to Old Betsy, showcases his commitment to excellence. And whereas the positive outcomes of Terry Barnes' volunteer work are immeasurable, potentially saving millions of dollars in property by ensuring a patent water supply in areas with limited or no fire hydrants. His involvement in various tasks, from emergency response to equipment maintenance, significantly enhanced the overall effectiveness and efficiency of firefighting and emergency response efforts, leaving a lasting legacy in the organization and the community he served. And now therefore, I, Sue Frost, Supervisor of the 4th District, County of Sacramento, State of California, on behalf of the Board of Supervisors and people of Sacramento County, acknowledges and expresses gratitude for Terry Barnes' extraordinary dedication and invaluable contributions as a volunteer, leaving an enduring legacy in the hearts of those he served and the organizations he has enriched. Thank you, Terry. I just have one more. I just have one more little gift. This is just a couple. I have a lot of pictures of Terry and I, but I made this myself, so it's not perfect. But this is a little memory plaque that I made of some of the special moments that I had. And you know, Terry always made it so special, and I just want to thank you for all the memories, Terry. I love you.
The picture can get.
Oh, really?
I know I had a couple people request to speak. I just wanted to give Terry a challenge coin on behalf of Metro Fire. As we were talking coming over here, Terry said, I think I met you well before Metro Fire. When you came back in 2000, I know I've met you before, and we had a conversation, and it was in 1987, and I was going into the military. I'd done some sleeper shifts with Ranch Cordova and Slough House, and a guy named Forrest Rao was out here. And I was coming out to see Forrest Rao. And so I think most people know I'm a person of challenge coins on my military side, so I want to present you with this challenge coin and thank you, and say thank you that in 1987 you made an impression on me out here, and I will always consider you a forefront of what servant leadership looks like. dedication looks like. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Chief. And I know Chief Tyler Wagaman, I'd like to give an opportunity to all the deputies to say a few words. Chief Tyler Wagaman.
Thank you, Chief House. I met Terry when I was 19. When I entered this firehouse as a reserve firefighter. How do I say this? Terry was brash. He was honest, opinionated. I learned how brash he was when I took a water tender on a call without him. But it took me a few years to figure out why. It's because Terry has a high standard. Terry wants things done right. Right? He wants the best for his community. And he wanted to make sure that he passed that on to people around him. And what you see in this room today is a testament to that. Terry made Metro Fire and the community a better place. Hands down. So thank you for that. Thank you for the 47 years. Thank you for the friendship. Thank you for the direction. Thank you for making me who I am today, Terry. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Deputy Chief Ty Bailey.
Sure, absolutely. All right. So I had an opportunity to work with you quite a bit when I was a new battalion chief. So you're someone that we always looked up to. If we needed to call someone to get the water tender, get something fixed, you've been a huge asset to us. And I think it shows when you look at his son, who's retired from this department. I met you just today, his grandson, who's working in Sonoma County. I think that it shows that your leadership and your desire to want to serve this community has just been outstanding. And I thank you for everything that you've given me and everyone in our community throughout the years. Thank you very much.
And Deputy Chief Adam Mitchell.
Thanks, Chief House. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. What an honor. I would say this, Terry, what you have given to this department, to this community, obviously your family here, your sons here work for us, is second to none. I just was reflecting on 47 years and how much change you've seen in the fire service over that entire time, what you've gone through from way back in the 70s until today, and what an incredible amount you have seen. But I will also say this: when it comes to being a firefighter, when it comes to the core values of who we are, honor, courage, devotion to duty, the things that you brought to this organization and this community is exactly the same now as it was then, and you have exemplified that throughout your entire tenure here at Metro Fire. So thank you on behalf of all of us here, also on behalf of all the community out there that you serve for this great tenure.
Anybody else have any pressing words they'd like to say about Terry? Yes, sir.
That's my husband.
That's Jack Frost.
Hello, Jack. Well, I had the honor for about 10 years of having a front row seat with all the parades that my wife and Terry shared together, not only in Rio Linda, but all over the region. And the joy that this man brought to my wife is so special. I wanted to give Terry a whole armor of God coin, a coin that you want to keep with you every day. God will watch over you, and He will bless you. And I am so honored and thankful for all you did for Sue all these years, and for the community. Thank you.
Anybody else? Doing okay still, sir?
He's having a hard time taking it all in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jerry, most of these people here don't know me unless they've been to the society, the historical society. But one thing we do share in common is I've known you since 1970s. We were working for Weaver Tractor. I'm a Natomas boy, but I've adopted this area as my second ranch away from the one that I grew up on, and am very proud to be a part of the society and to have known this great gentleman as long as I have. He's something we should all look up to. I could say more, but I better stop.
Get up there, Shirley, get up.
There's a couple of gals in here that are very thankful to this man, the auxiliary. He always, when there was a fire, he had our van ready for us. He'd even have it warmed up half the time. But he was always there, because I'd come, my mom was Wilma Dyer, and so she'd call me and say, "We got a fire." So I'd run across the street, come over. He'd always usually be here by the time I'd get here, and he'd have us all ready, and he usually was there when we'd come back. When we had a couple of fires in one day, he'd be there and make sure we were gassed up and ready to go. He'd get my ice chest ready. It, you know, I've known him since I was a kid. So, and I'm thankful. One of the last times that my mom was at any major thing, he helped walk her, and that was really the last time she walked at the new station. So we have loved him like he's part of us. Thank you.
All right, I think that wraps it up. And I just want to end this with a big thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You earned this. It's hard to see this type of dedication for 47 years.
Yeah.
It's well deserving.
You want to say anything?
You want to say anything?
You want to say anything?
I'm not much of saying anything, always just talk time.
All right. All right.
He does appreciate all of this. He's been very happy the last few days. Looking forward. Yes.
Thank you, sir. What a wonderful day.
Thank you, Chief.
All right, we're gonna help you.